Okay, here's our final project in Intro to Engineering Design, making a wooden bowl on the CNC router. First I'm going to sketch it up, then I'm going to design it in AutoCAD Inventor, then I'm going to take those drawings into Mastercam and draw it on the CNC router, and finally finish it and take a photograph of my finished product. So here's an example. I just cut this one out of 1/2-inch plywood. Here's another example over here. This is a teeny little bowl. I'm not too sure what you put. I guess you put your blueberries in there. Here's pieces of another bowl. This is poplar, 3/4 inch poplar. Here's another one. This is a combination of walnut and poplar. Cut out, octagonal shape. Here's a round bowl, another possibility. But you can kind of do any geometric shape. But there is quite a few things to take into consideration. So when I start, first thing I do on my sketches, I want to title it Bowl 52312 J. Schwartz. Okay, so these are just my initial thoughts. I think I'm going to cut out a square bowl and stack these squares together. I'll make the sides a 1/2 inch thick. So this will be a 1/2 inch. Okay. So that's a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to router inside. So my router bit's going to go on the inside of this and on the outside of this. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch flat end mill. And everything that 1/4 inch flat end mill goes over is going to turn into sawdust. Right? So I'm going to lose a 1/4 inch of wood on every pass. And then my first idea is I'll make a square like this, 6 inches by 6 inches. And then from there what I want to do is cut the inside, and then I'm going to do another bowl or another square for the bowl right here. So this is 6 inches minus a 1/2 minus a 1/4 minus a 1/2 minus a 1/4. So that's going to put this outside dimension in my second ring at 4.5 inches. And these 1/2 inch wide, so this is going to be 3.5 inches. Right, because I have 3.5 from here to here. I'm going to add a 1/2 inch from here to here. That gets me 4.5. A 1/4 and a 1/4 for my bit width is 5. A 1/2 and a 1/2 gets me to 6. So then the question is, once I cut these rings out, are they going to stack on top of each other? Well, if this is 4.5 inches from here to here, and I were to turn it so that these corners sit over this box like this, well, the length would now be the Pythagorean theorem. So I have to do 4.5 squared by 4.5 squared. I'll grab my calculator and see if that works. So I'm going to go 4.5 squared plus 4.5 squared. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Square root of that answer is 6.4. So I could see that, yeah, these corners are going to go all the way over, and it's going to work. So I think that will work. I could also do an octagon. Here's an 8-sided figure. And if I can't figure it out, I could just draw it to scale and measure the diagonals versus straight across to see whether they're going to stack. And then the other question too is my bowl, am I going to have a large enough piece of wood for my bowl? So I need to go out into the wood shop, get my wood stock, make sure I have a piece of wood wide enough. If I can't find anything wide enough, like if I want a 12-inch wide bowl, then I'm going to have to take 2 boards and laminate the 2 together, clamp them overnight before I start working. So I get my wood and my dimensions, and I start sketching. I think this is how my bowl is going to look. Okay.